Welcome back, family, friends, and fans. It's Karma's Pieces. I told you guys around Christmas that I was going to be uploading a video to everybody, to all my loyal subscribers and people that just wanted to stop by and take a peek. No pressure in subscribing, but definitely take a look at the playlist and see if there's anything that catches your eye. I try to keep my playlist as organized as possible just so that you guys know what kind of content I have, but I'm gonna spruce it up for this year as well. Shout out to Angelina, who was so sweet, said she misses me and was looking forward to this video. I missed you too, and all of your sweet messages, and all of you guys who are always sending beautiful, thoughtful messages. Wanted to say thank you. This has been a crazy year. A lot has happened. August hit, and I think it was July, Revive Superfoods decided to do a recall because there was a virus on the cups that I'm always promoting here on the channel for free. I have not been sponsored by Revive to do that, but I am not promoting them anymore because I did have a bad experience and they have not gotten back to me about that. I have not been reimbursed for the cups that I did take and all of this. I was promoting their stuff because I love the cups. Everything was good. It was good while it lasted, but I got sick from it, and I cannot afford to get sick with a smell disorder. It's bad enough that I can barely eat the things to nourish me. I'm not gonna also be throwing up. So that went out the window. August was tough for me. I was like stomach aches and sick and just not doing well. September hit, we went to New Orleans, and that was fun. I went with my daughters, two of my three daughters, and my niece for my middle daughter Dalcinea's 21st birthday. I've mentioned Dalcinea on this channel before, so definitely check out her content on TikTok and on YouTube. She's thriving, she's doing really well, and I'm really proud of her. But yeah, we went to New Orleans. It was really hard. For those of you who have parosmia and have gone on vacation, I know you guys know, but I'm just gonna say it is not easy to go on vacation with parosmia, because one of the most fun things to do when you're on vacation is to try the foods of that place. And from what I've understood, from what I've been told, and from my daughters who went, New Orleans food is amazing. Unfortunately, I did not get to experience that. So whenever they would go to restaurants, I stayed behind in the hotel. That was a hard experience. I was hungry the entire trip. I really didn't want my daughters and my niece to be stressed out. But there were times where I just felt sad or just like, I did want to try the foods, but everything was so distorted for me in such a bad way that it wasn't feasible for most things. I did get to try something, and I wanted to share with you guys. I did try something from a restaurant. It was a flatbread with goat cheese, fig spread, and I think some nuts, like some walnuts. And that was so delicious. I tried that in New Orleans, and that was like my favorite. It was so good that the day that we were leaving, I ordered it on Uber Eats and it arrived at the hotel, and I took my box and happily took it on the airplane, put it through security, got my box on my lap, and I'm just like, I had the best time. It was good. I was happy that I got to save that, and I also bought the fig spread and some goat cheese to kind of like recreate it for myself. So that was a really good meal for anybody that wants to try it. I am doing better with breads now, so I'm not just having flatbreads. I can also have cinnamon raisin bagel because it has that sweetness to it. I can also have potato rolls. I'm saving the best for last because I have a big winner that I'm able to eat now that I have not been able to eat in the 21 months with parosmia. And I am just now starting to feel like I know I said before I was 10% better, but my daughters were like, Mom, you're like 2% better. I was being optimistic. I think right now I am at 10%, which is really nice. 10% should feel a lot better than what I was feeling before. What else am I able to eat? Cereal, guys. Oh my God, it's actually my favorite meal of the day right now. I have been eating actually, I'm gonna bring it. If somebody does want to come and sponsor, absolutely. The Parosmia community is constantly trying to explore new brands, new meals, new types of foods. And so with this Parosmia update, I do want to share the exact foods because I can't eat other cereals. I'm still not able to eat the Captain Crunches and the Pops, and for whatever reason, they have something in them that I can't have. So this is the one. It's Banana Nut Crunch from the Great Grains. I've been eating this. Also, I just finished this today. Crunchy breaded fish fillets, and lo and behold, the ingredients do not contain garlic. It does have onion powder. It is somewhat distorted. It's not like 100% the actual taste. I could tell that it has a little bit of distortion. So I make sure that I put a lot of cheese and pepper. I put mozzarella cheese in my potato roll and salt and black pepper, and I make myself a fish fillet, basically. And I'm able to have ginger ale. I still can't have Tropicana. I still can't have apple juice, but I am able to have ginger ale, which is really cool. Little by little, guys. I don't know how long it's going to be before I can have meats, but I know that chicken is going to be probably the last meat that I'll have because it really is the most rancid. Red meat and like pork don't smell like that. I was able to smell the turkey bacon. It was somewhat distorted, had a little bit of like a darkness to it. I tasted it and I'm not ready yet for it, but it doesn't smell like super rancid anymore. So I'm excited.
And if anybody's wondering if we tried the beignets, we did. I think we ate beignets almost every single day. However, I was happy that it was a food that I could eat and tolerate, but it was not, it was still distorted. So my daughter did buy a beignet mix from New Orleans, and she brought it out here. So she's going to be making some beignets. Hopefully, now that I'm a little bit better, I can have a beignet without it being distorted. So fingers crossed, but I did try the beignets from New Orleans.
Look at the...
I want to hear the chef. I want to hear what she has to say.
Look at the texture.
It's amazing.
Look at the air. Look at the puff.
That's a perfect puff.
These are a little bit oily. That's why I like Cafe Du Monde.
So my daughter Crystal had already gone to Cafe Du Monde when she first went to New Orleans. And this is Cafe Du Monde. This is their dad who came by from Texas to spend time with the girls for Dolly's birthday. And he's a real pastry chef. So they really wanted to see his opinion. And apparently Cafe Du Monde's beignet in New Orleans is superior. And apparently the coffee as well. Interestingly enough, I was able to sit inside of the Popeyes chicken in New Orleans. The smell was not rancid at all. And so far, that's been the only experience with chicken that hasn't been the absolute worst.
So one thing that I suggest for people that have parosmia, which is that everything is distorted and in different ways and it's pretty crappy, I would suggest making sure that you pack your which I did pack my protein powder, like pack all of the things that mask the distortion. So the sugar, the pepper, cheese as well. Make sure that your hotel room has a refrigerator so that you can store maybe some cheese and some of the drinks that you can have. If you can drink Ensure, put some Ensures in there. I did have a few drinks like Ensure that I had bought in New Orleans just because I wasn't feeling like I was being nourished. And so I had to have that. Doesn't mean you cannot go on vacation. It just means you do need to do a little extra prepping that other people don't have to do. And it's just something that we have to do until we're better. There's a couple of other things I know that I'm forgetting that I'm able to eat now.
Yeah, I forgot to tell you guys the big reveal, which is that I can eat pizza. And I forgot it because it is extremely new, but I'm able to eat pizza from a specific pizzeria, Smiling Pizza. The first bite I had was at my friend's house, Elaine's. I smelled it. They had encouraged me to lick it before I bit into it, which was a great idea. Something that I'm definitely encouraging you guys to try as well. Instead of, going right into the bite, You can also lick it just to get a feel for it. I did that. I ended up calling, it was fine. So I ended up calling my daughter's FaceTime so that they could experience me eating the pizza for the first time in 21 months. So that was the big reveal.
But those are the main, like the cereal is really my favorite meal of the day now. And it does give me a lot of energy. I mean, we're talking a lot, 90% iron. Like, what? Vitamin B6, vitamin B12. Like, it just has a lot of good stuff in here, a lot of protein. So if you're eating if you can find a healthy cereal that you can eat, try this one. If you could find a healthy one that you can eat, by all means, do that. The fish also has a good amount of protein. 2 fillets, which I eat 2 fillets per sandwich. So it comes 6 in the box. And so I get 3 dinners out of this. And 2 fillets is 11 grams of protein. That's a lot of protein. You know, and that's not the only thing I'm having that day. I'm also gonna have this, and maybe I'll make a shake. So you'll get a nice amount of protein. I can have all the other vitamins, but if I didn't get enough protein for that day, I don't feel like I ate. I'll feel weak, I'll feel exhausted, tired. My smell logbook, I don't know if you guys have purchased it yet, but it is available for purchase on Amazon.com. The hardcover, I'm holding it here. This is mine, which is like soft, and this is my mom's, which is hard. Yeah, that was another thing that really helped me too, was being able to write in my logbook. The pages are constantly changing. There are some words in here. There's some things that you have to log and write down. This is officially a logbook. I also have a page here that is a mood tracker. Let me get one that's not filled. This is a mood tracker, and that was actually inspired by my sister's self-love workbook. She also has a mood tracker in there.
You should definitely check out my sister's Instagram lives every Thursday. She's at Smiley Empowerment, and she does a lot of things that I think would help to support the Parosmia community, which is helping yourselves to get better and to learn how to love ourselves during trying times.
In the case of parosmia and all these smell disorders, it's really important to be able to check out where you stand and how you're feeling, your depression and your anxiety and your mood swings, because is obviously a trippy disorder that will mess with your mind sometimes, and you think you're going crazy because your reality is not the same as everybody else's. So definitely having that in there was important to me because I knew what I was going through.
Just wanted to mention that although I am using a positive and bright affect in my voice when talking about such dark things like anxiety and depression, by no means does that mean that I'm not empathetic to what I have gone through and many others have gone through, even far worse than me. Just wanted to keep a super light tone for entering the new year.
I did this book because I knew what I needed to have written down and what mattered to me when I was at my hardest times. And that's where this book is coming from. So you're gonna have opportunities to write down all the supplements that you're taking, track your weight, create meal planning, do a food diary, check what's in your pantry. And you're also going to be able to ask yourself questions like, this food or substance that I think I am smelling, and how my body reacts to it. Things that I need to stay away from. Things that I enjoy. And also really, really try, if you have parosmia specifically, really, really try to remember.
Remember what it smelled like. Remember what it tasted like. COVID goes in and attacks the olfactory neurons. With parosmia, it distorts the smells so that we don't remember what it originally smelled like. We're in a new reality of what it currently smells like. And as you can see from that fuchsia color, it's right in where your third eye is. So now you know where you need to target.
This is what my daughters are constantly getting me to do. When I smell something that I don't like what it smells like, they'll be like, what does it smell like to you? And I'm like, a grasshopper's doo-doo. And they're like, okay, do you remember what it originally smelled like? And I'm like, no. They're like, okay, so take a moment, close your eyes, and try to remember what it originally smelled like, what it originally tasted like. And doing those little things is going to help with the process of getting better. Right now, we've been using sage, and burning sage has not only helped to clean the air of any smells if they're cooking or if they're ordering food, but the burning of sage has also been helping. Number one, it relaxes me. Number two, it's super helpful for like energies. I feel like it's super therapeutic. It's not my favorite smell, but I can feel it like therapizing. It's like giving me therapy, so therapizing my nose and my brain. And I really let those fumes go all the way up to my olfactory neuron station, where I believe that the sage smoke is working to fix the problem that I have. So definitely your smell therapies. We also do have the oil diffuser, and my daughter's constantly putting like different oils in there. What do we put? We put myrrh, we put frankincense, we put peppermint, lavender, and our favorite sandalwood. Ooh, sandalwood. That'll get your life right. You get you some sandalwood and life is just automatically better. Sandalwood and rose mixed together. Ooh, it's heaven. So give yourself a little bit of heaven. Like, we walk around acting like we can't create heaven and paradise in our homes. Yeah, you can. Do it. And it's amazing. And it's going to help with your mood. And it's also going to, at the same time, give you that therapy. I hope you guys appreciated the Parosmia update. It is 21 months now in this weird disorder that's super trippy. But for those of you who have it or have someone that a loved one that has it, please know there's a growing community on Facebook. At least the 2 support groups that I joined, they both are super supportive, and you just got to be careful of the people that, want to dictate how we're supposed to heal. You're going to heal at your own pace. Always consult with your doctor who knows better. I don't know better. I just know the things that have worked for me in passing, and I am sharing them with you. I don't want you guys to feel in any kind of way pressured or think that if you don't do the things that I'm telling you to do, then I'm disappointed in you. No, please share what you're doing, and hopefully this community can grow. I am happy to be a lot better than I was the last time that I did an update. So 21 months in, but better. So I can't wait till I'm at 20% better. That's when I'm gonna really I'm gonna be really happy. But anyways, thank you guys so much for joining. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Take care, guys. Have a wonderful new year. Peace.